Good morning, students. Today we are going to read the applications of magnets in our daily life. Actually, this is the fourth lecture in the topic of laws of magnetism and magnetic properties in the matter. So concentrate yourself. We are going to start now. The first application is paint thickness gauge. If paint is to be protect steel from rusting, for example, on ships or cars, it has to cover all the surface. The paint is usually about 1 by 5 millimeter thick, and this has to be checked with a paint thickness gauge. The gauge uses a magnet and a spring balance. So magnets are used in putting a uniform layer on these surfaces. The second application is magnetic inks and paints. It is possible to make magnetic inks by mixing very small particles of a magnetic substance with a liquid. The mixture, a dark brown color, can be used as a paint to make magnetic tape for tape recorders and floppy disk for computers. Banks use magnetic ink. So these are actually magnetic inks. Banks use magnetic ink on checks so that the checks can be sorted automatically by a machine which detects the magnetic field around each number. Automatic cash cards also use magnetic inks to store information on the card. For example, the ATM card, the debit card, the credit card. So these use magnetic inks. The next thing that we are going to read is the magnetic liquid. The use of the magnetic liquid to detect the flaws or to detect the defect in the pipes. So look now, magnetic ink can be made with oil so that it does not dry out. This magnetic liquid can be used to detect very small cracks in the surface of the steel pipeline. These cracks can be very dangerous if left untreated. For example, these steel pipes are lying throughout the building. So if they are cracked somewhere, it can be very dangerous. The whole building can collapse. So it is very important to detect the defect in the steel pipes. The pipe is magnetized by a simple coil and painted with magnetic liquid. If there is a tiny crack like this one, some of the magnetic lines of the force leak out of the pipe. So look now, the magnetic lines will come out, will leak out at that crack. Then the magnetic liquid shown up the shape of the crack. Magnetic oil is also used to lubricate the shafts of the motors and the coils of the loudspeakers. A magnet is used to keep the magnetic oil in the right place. So these are some of the important uses of the magnets in our daily life. So this was the lecture, students. So read this lecture again, understand it, learn it, and make your notes. Thank you so much.